I guess when we went into it at first, we were fairly simple in terms of our thinking of what we were trying to do. As we continued to understand what we were about, we had to provide a much wider range of services, from financial support and resettlement, doing research, social engagement, empowerment, and in fact, a whole range of services that are suitable for marginalized communities. Social justice has been part of the church for a long time, right from the beginnings. But when we were just a small community within the basement of a hotel, meeting on Sundays only with maybe about 80 or 90 people, it was hard for us to put that into practice. But several years later, by the time we'd moved into our own premises, we realized that we had perhaps better facilities to offer what we would describe as a 24/7, service. And at that time, God provided an opportunity for us. Quite amazing. We had this letter from an asylum seeker who was being detained at the time, and he asked us if we would come and visit him. And so, of course, we felt this was the right thing to do, to respond well to it. And we went to see him. We went through all the procedures of getting in and understanding how all of that worked. And we developed a relationship with him, visited him regularly. So when it came for the time for him to be released and others to be released, they asked if they could come to our church. And we said, yes, of course, we'd be delighted if you came. And the ministry of working with the asylum seekers has now grown into the road program, which is part of Branches of Hope. We were asked to host a gala performance of a documentary film produced by another NGO, which showed the difficulties and issues of sex trafficking in various parts of the world. And when we saw this, we were quite astonished because the understanding of what is involved in sex trafficking was not generally understood at that time. We soon began to realize just the trauma and the grooming that went on, and just the difficulty that girls had who were brought into and forced to provide services in that area. And so after we had watched this, we began to ask the question, what is happening in Hong Kong? How is this related to what's going on in Hong Kong? We formed a small movement within the church, I guess it was, of people who were interested in trying to work with people who have been subject to trafficking or to exploitation. And as a result of that, an organization called Stop Trafficking of People was formed, and eventually came under the direction and heading of Branches of Hope. Branches of Hope is the Vine community's investment to the city of Hong Kong. It is basically our witness to the truth and the vitality of the gospel. And so it is important in that sense that we provide something which is a visible evidence of what we believe. Well, I asked the congregation to listen carefully to the work and the experience of Branches of Hope today. And as you consider this, to ask the Holy Spirit to guide you and to give generously so that this work can continue and that Branches of Hope get the support and the assistance that they need to do the work, which is vital to us.